When it comes to winning a woman's heart, the path is intricate and layered with many considerations. Understanding the complexities of female emotional and physical intimacy is a journey that requires patience, sensitivity, and a willingness to learn. In today's discussion, we will embark on an exploration of some intriguing and often misunderstood aspects of female intimacy that may challenge your perceptions and deepen your understanding. By the end of this journey, you will find yourself among a select group of individuals who possess a profound awareness of these nuances. So, let's take our time and delve into this topic with the respect and curiosity it deserves. When we talk about the intricate nature of intimacy, it's essential to remember that each person's experience is uniquely their own. This is especially true when it comes to understanding something like the G-spot. While it has been the subject of much curiosity and discussion, it's important to recognize that not every woman experiences this part of her body in the same way. The variations in sensitivity and response remind us that intimacy is a deeply personal journey, one that doesn't adhere to any single blueprint or universal expectation. Just as no two people have the same preferences or tastes, the same holds true for how different women might respond to certain areas of their body. The G-spot, often talked about in hushed tones or with a sense of mystery, might be an area of heightened sensation for some women, leading to feelings of deep connection and fulfillment. For others, however, it might not be a focal point at all. This variability is not something to be concerned about but rather something to embrace, as it highlights the diversity of human experience. Intimacy, at its heart, is about much more than just physical connection. It's about creating a space where both partners feel safe, valued, and understood. This means approaching the experience with a sense of openness and curiosity, rather than trying to follow a specific script or technique. Understanding that what works for one person might not work for another is crucial in building a deep, meaningful bond. For many women, areas like the neck hold a special significance. The neck is often a place of tenderness and sensitivity, with over 97% of women reporting that gentle touches or kisses here can evoke powerful feelings of warmth and closeness. This suggests that the neck is not just a physical area of sensitivity but also an emotional one, where the right touch can foster a profound sense of connection. It's a reminder that sometimes, the simplest gestures can have the most significant impact in making someone feel loved and cherished. However, it's important to recognize that not all areas are equally significant for everyone. For instance, while some might assume that the breasts are a universally important aspect of intimacy, research shows that only about 1% of women find complete fulfillment through stimulation of this area alone. This doesn't diminish the importance of the breasts, but it does highlight the incredible diversity in how women experience intimacy and connection. Each woman's preferences and sensitivities are her own, and that's something to be celebrated, not standardized. It's not about following a set of rules or hitting specific milestones, it's about tuning into your partner's unique needs and desires. What might work wonders for one woman could be less significant for another, and that's perfectly natural. The goal is to engage in a mutual exploration that allows both partners to discover what feels right for them. This journey of discovery is part of what makes intimacy so rich and fulfilling. While certain areas like the neck or the G-spot might be commonly discussed, the true essence of intimacy lies in the connection that is built through shared experiences, understanding, and affection. It's about creating a relationship where both partners feel free to express themselves, to explore what they enjoy, and to find comfort in each other's presence. The way we touch, speak to, and interact with our partners can all contribute to a deeper sense of connection. For some, this might mean focusing on specific areas of the body, like the neck, where sensitivity is high. For others, it might mean exploring different forms of connection, whether that's through words of affirmation, acts of kindness, or simply being together in a meaningful way. One of the most beautiful aspects of intimacy is its ability to bring people closer together, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually as well. When approached with care and consideration, intimacy can be a powerful way to strengthen the bonds of a relationship. It's not about perfection or getting things right, it's about being present, listening to your partner's needs, and responding in a way that makes them feel truly valued and understood. Think beyond the traditional narratives that often surround physical connection. While areas like the G-spot or the neck might be significant for some, intimacy is ultimately about the overall quality of the connection you share. It's about finding what works for you and your partner, whether that involves focusing on specific areas or exploring entirely new ways of connecting. The diversity in how women experience pleasure and connection is a reminder that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to intimacy. What matters most is that both partners feel comfortable, respected, and engaged in the experience. This might involve gentle touches, kind words, or simply spending time together in a way that strengthens your bond. In this sense, intimacy becomes more than just a physical act, it becomes a way of communicating love and affection. Whether it's through a soft touch on the neck, a shared smile, or a heartfelt conversation, the most important thing is that both partners feel connected and appreciated. This is the true essence of intimacy, a connection that goes beyond the surface and reaches into the deeper aspects of your relationship. It's important to stay attuned to your partner's unique needs and preferences. This might mean being more attentive to certain areas or exploring different ways of expressing affection. The journey of intimacy is one of discovery, and it's something that both partners can enjoy together as they learn more about each other and themselves. Then, build a connection that is meaningful and deeply satisfying for both partners. This involves creating a safe and loving environment where both people feel free to express their desires and explore what makes them feel close and connected. Whether it's through physical touch, kind words, or shared experiences, the essence of intimacy lies in the connection that is built and nurtured over time. Whether you're focusing on the neck, the G-spot, or any other aspect of intimacy, the goal is to create a connection that is deeply fulfilling for both you and your partner. By approaching intimacy with an open heart and a willingness to learn and grow together, you can create a relationship that is truly special and lasting. The desire for affection through touch is a deeply human need, one that resonates across cultures and genders. This longing for closeness is not just about physical sensations but is tied to our emotional well-being and our need for connection. When we think about the ways people express affection, simple acts like a gentle touch or a warm embrace can often carry more meaning than grand gestures. These moments of connection are powerful because they are intimate, personal, and rooted in a desire to communicate love and care. For many, the experience of intimacy is a blend of physical sensations and emotional bonding. These experiences are unique to each person, and what feels right for one might not be the same for another. A woman's experience during close moments can be particularly intense, even if brief. These seconds of closeness can leave a lasting impression, creating a memory that strengthens the emotional bond between partners. It's a reminder that intimacy isn't about how long a moment lasts, but the depth of connection it fosters. The way people respond during these intimate moments varies widely. Some may have more noticeable physical reactions, while others might experience subtler responses. These differences highlight the individuality of our intimate experiences, reinforcing the idea that there is no one correct way to connect. What's important is that each person feels respected and valued in their unique responses and experiences. In understanding a woman's experience, it's worth noting that certain areas are particularly sensitive and can play a significant role in her enjoyment. These areas are designed to respond to gentle, caring touch, which can enhance the experience. However, it's not just about focusing on these physical aspects. True connection comes from an understanding of the whole person, both physically and emotionally. The key is in recognizing that fulfillment comes from a combination of factors, including emotional closeness, mutual respect, and the ability to communicate openly. Statistics show that only a small percentage of women find fulfillment through certain methods alone, which highlights the importance of a well-rounded approach to intimacy. A fulfilling relationship is one where both partners are attuned to each other's needs, both physical and emotional. It's about more than just the physical connection, it's about creating a safe space where both people feel loved, understood, and appreciated. Communication plays a crucial role in building this kind of connection. When partners talk openly about their needs, desires, and boundaries, they can better understand how to connect in ways that are meaningful to both. This dialogue helps to foster a deeper emotional bond, which in turn enhances the physical connection. It's a cycle of mutual respect and understanding that strengthens the relationship as a whole. The desire for affectionate touch is natural and important in any close relationship. Whether it's a simple kiss, a hug, or holding hands, these small acts of affection can deepen the bond between partners. They are expressions of love that go beyond words, showing care and devotion in a way that is both comforting and reassuring. In these moments, the physical act is a way to communicate feelings that are sometimes difficult to put into words. Approaching intimacy with sensitivity is crucial. Each person's needs and comfort levels are different, and what works for one might not be the same for another. The key is to be attentive and responsive to each other, creating a space where both people feel comfortable and valued. This mutual understanding is what makes intimacy not just a physical connection, but an emotional one as well. At the heart of intimacy is the connection between two people. It's about more than just the act itself, it's about the feelings of trust, love, and mutual respect that are shared. When these elements are present, the physical connection becomes an extension of the emotional bond, creating a sense of closeness that is deeply fulfilling. It's this connection that makes intimacy such a vital part of a healthy, loving relationship. It's important to remember that intimacy is not just about physical closeness but about the emotional ties that are formed in those moments. The way we express affection, whether through a touch, a look, or a kind word, can have a profound impact on our relationships. These expressions of love and care help to build a foundation of trust and understanding that supports a strong, healthy relationship. As we explore the role of affection in our relationships, it's important to keep in mind that everyone's needs are different. What works for one couple may not work for another, and that's okay. The key is to be open and honest with each other, to listen and to be willing to try different things to find what feels right for both partners. This kind of exploration is part of what makes relationships grow and thrive. In the end, the most important aspect of intimacy is the connection it fosters between two people. It's about creating moments of closeness that bring you together, that make you feel loved and valued. Whether it's through a gentle touch or a heartfelt conversation, these moments are what make a relationship truly special. They are the building blocks of a deep, lasting connection that goes beyond the physical to touch the very heart of what it means to love and be loved. As we think about the role of touch and affection in our lives, it's helpful to approach it with a sense of curiosity and openness. Each person's experience is unique, and what brings joy and fulfillment to one person may be different for another. By exploring these aspects of our relationships with an open heart and mind, we can discover new ways to connect, to show love, and to build a deeper bond with the people we care about. In moments of deep connection, a woman's brain lights up in a way that's truly extraordinary. It's almost as if every part of her is aligning, preparing for the possibility of continued emotional and physical bonding. This isn't just about the physical aspects but something much deeper, an emotional readiness that builds within her, allowing for a deeper and more profound connection. Yet, despite this natural inclination, a significant number of women, about 30%, find it challenging to reach this level of connection. It's a complex issue, one that speaks to the intricate nature of intimacy and the barriers that can exist, both emotional and psychological. Moreover, it's disheartening to learn that 1 in 10 women has never experienced such a peak in connection, leaving a void where fulfillment should be. For many, the preference leans towards gentler, shallower forms of connection. These moments provide a more nuanced stimulation, one that doesn't overwhelm the senses but instead offers a subtle, yet deeply satisfying experience. It's like sipping a fine wine, slow, deliberate, and immensely pleasurable without being overpowering. The gentleness allows for an exploration of emotions and sensations, providing a rich tapestry of experiences that can be deeply fulfilling in their own right. This approach can be particularly comforting for those who may have had past experiences that make deeper connections challenging, or for those who simply enjoy a more gradual buildup of emotions and sensations. Interestingly, couples in committed relationships often report experiencing a deeper level of satisfaction. This likely stems from the emotional trust and safety that develop over time. When you're with someone who knows you, truly knows you, the walls can come down. There's a comfort in that, a sense of security that allows for vulnerability, which is crucial for deep, meaningful connection. This trust creates a fertile ground for emotional and physical bonding, where both partners can feel free to explore and express themselves fully. The foundation of a committed relationship often provides the stability needed for both partners to feel secure in their connection, allowing for deeper satisfaction. Even the smallest gestures can have a profound impact. A simple, tender kiss while she sleeps can add a layer of romance that lingers long after the moment has passed. It's not just the act itself, but what it represents, an unspoken language of love and care. These small, seemingly insignificant moments can build a reservoir of positive emotions, deepening the emotional bond between partners. It's in these quiet, intimate moments that a relationship can truly flourish, where love is communicated not through grand gestures, but through the small, everyday actions that show thoughtfulness and care. Exploring shared dreams and desires can also lead to a stronger emotional connection. Women often appreciate a broad spectrum of affectionate expressions, from sweet words whispered in the dark to the simple joy of holding hands. These expressions are about more than just affection, they're about understanding, about knowing what makes your partner smile, what brings them comfort, and what lights up their world. It's in these shared dreams and desires that couples can find common ground, a place where they can both feel seen, heard, and valued. This exploration can be a journey in itself, one that brings partners closer as they discover more about each other and what they truly want in life. Open and sincere communication is key in uncovering what brings joy and comfort to both partners. It's about creating a space where both can express their needs and desires without fear of judgment. This kind of communication builds trust, allowing for a deeper connection to develop. When both partners feel comfortable sharing their innermost thoughts and feelings, the relationship can grow in ways that are both unexpected and deeply rewarding. It's through this open dialogue that couples can navigate the complexities of their relationship, finding new ways to connect and build a life together. However, it's crucial to be mindful of the impact that unrealistic body ideals can have on a woman's self-esteem and her ability to feel comfortable in her own skin. Society often places immense pressure on women to look a certain way, which can create feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. These feelings can be a barrier to deep connection, as they can prevent a woman from fully opening up and feeling comfortable in her own body. It's important for partners to be aware of these pressures and to offer support and reassurance. By celebrating her for who she is, just as she is, you can help build her confidence and create a space where she feels truly comfortable and valued. The clitoral region, with its incredible sensitivity, demands a thoughtful and gentle approach. It's an area that, when approached with care and attention, can bring immense pleasure. But it's not just about the physical aspect, it's about creating an environment where she feels safe, respected, and understood. A gentle touch, combined with an understanding of her needs and desires, can create an experience that is both comfortable and enjoyable. This kind of care and attention shows a deep respect for her boundaries and her body, which is essential for building trust and deepening the connection between partners. To prevent any discomfort, maintaining a well-groomed appearance is a simple yet thoughtful gesture. Something as basic as keeping facial hair neatly trimmed can make a world of difference. It's about showing consideration for your partner's comfort and taking those extra steps to ensure that the experience is as pleasant as possible for both of you. This kind of attention to detail, though small, can have a big impact on the overall experience. It shows that you're not just thinking about your own comfort, but hers as well, which is a crucial aspect of building a respectful and loving relationship. Understanding and respecting boundaries is another critical component of deep connection. Every individual has their own comfort zones, and it's important to navigate these with care and respect. By being attuned to her needs and desires, and by respecting her boundaries, you create a space where she can feel safe to open up and connect on a deeper level. This respect is foundational to any relationship, as it builds trust and allows both partners to feel valued and understood. When boundaries are respected, both partners can feel more comfortable and connected, allowing the relationship to flourish in a healthy and positive way. It's also important to recognize that connection isn't just about the physical, it's about the emotional and spiritual as well. A deep connection often transcends the physical, reaching into the realms of the emotional and even the spiritual. It's about being in sync with each other, about understanding each other on a level that goes beyond words. This kind of connection can create a bond that is incredibly strong and enduring, one that can withstand the tests of time and the challenges that life inevitably brings. At the heart of all this is the idea that connection is a journey, not a destination. It's something that evolves and grows over time, with each new experience adding a new layer of depth and understanding. It's a journey that requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to explore both the highs and the lows. But it's a journey that can be incredibly rewarding, leading to a level of connection that is both profound and deeply satisfying. It's about finding joy in the process, in the small moments that build towards something greater, something more meaningful. In the end, the goal is to create a relationship where both partners feel truly connected, both emotionally and physically. It's about building a foundation of trust, respect, and understanding, where both partners feel safe to be themselves and to explore their desires and needs without fear of judgment. It's about creating a space where love can flourish, where connection can deepen, and where both partners can find true fulfillment in each other. This kind of relationship isn't just about satisfaction, it's about creating a bond that is strong, enduring, and deeply meaningful. The journey to deep connection is one that requires effort, care, and a willingness to be vulnerable. But it's a journey that can lead to a level of satisfaction and fulfillment that is truly unparalleled. By focusing on the small gestures, the open communication, and the deep understanding of each other's needs and desires, couples can build a relationship that is both strong and deeply connected, one that brings joy and fulfillment to both partners. When we talk about the act of physical affection, it's so much more than just a simple connection between two people. It's a dance of emotions, an exchange of energies, and a deep intertwining of our physical selves with our inner feelings. Every touch, every glance, every embrace, these are all ways we communicate without words, expressing feelings that sometimes even we can't fully understand. This is why maintaining a healthy lifestyle through regular exercise can be such a game changer in our intimate lives. Exercise doesn't just keep our bodies in shape, it also boosts our mood, increases our confidence, and enhances our overall sense of well-being. When you feel good about yourself, it naturally reflects in your relationships, making those intimate moments more fulfilling and connected. One thing that's really fascinating is how women are generally more drawn to men who are active and engaged with their health, regardless of what their bodies look like. This speaks volumes about what truly matters in attraction. It's not so much about having a specific body type as it is about exuding vitality, energy, and health. When you take care of yourself, you radiate a kind of liveliness that others can't help but notice. It's the sense of being alive, of being fully present in your body, that draws people in. This is why focusing on your health and well-being is so important, not just for yourself but for the way it enhances your relationships. Yet, attraction and connection aren't solely about the physical. They're about the emotional and mental connection that you share with your partner as well. It's been observed that a large number of people, around 2/3, feel some level of dissatisfaction with their intimate lives. This is a significant insight because it shows that many people are longing for more depth, more connection, and more fulfillment in their relationships. Emotional well-being and physical health are deeply interconnected, and when one is out of balance, it can affect the other. This is why it's essential to nurture both aspects, ensuring that your relationships are built on a foundation of both physical and emotional health. When it comes to the physical aspect of relationships, the way you connect with your partner can have a profound impact on your emotional bond. Positions or forms of connection that foster closeness, where both partners can truly feel each other's presence, tend to strengthen the emotional tie between them. These moments are not just about the physical act itself, they're about the way you communicate your feelings through touch, the way you show your love without needing to say a word. On the other hand, some men might prefer connections that are more intense and physically powerful, which can also be deeply satisfying in a different way. The key is finding what feels right for both of you, what makes you both feel most connected and fulfilled. An often overlooked aspect of attraction is the natural scent of a man. Our sense of smell is incredibly powerful and closely linked to our emotions and memories. Testosterone, which influences a man's natural scent, can be a potent factor in attraction for women. It's something primal, something that speaks to a deeper, almost instinctual part of us. Enhancing this natural appeal with a complementary fragrance can subtly increase your presence and make you more attractive without being overt about it. It's about creating an aura, a presence that others are drawn to without even realizing why. Long-term relationships bring their own unique set of challenges and rewards. Interestingly, couples who are very similar in personality and interests might find it difficult to keep the relationship dynamic over time. While having common interests and shared values is important, a certain amount of difference can actually be beneficial. It's the contrast, the different perspectives and experiences that each partner brings, that keeps things interesting and alive. These differences allow for growth, for learning, and for each person to continually discover new things about their partner and themselves. The journey of attraction and connection is also influenced by the different stages of life we go through. For women, stages like menopause can bring about changes in desire and interest. This isn't something to be feared or avoided but rather embraced as a natural part of life's evolution. These changes are a reminder that attraction is not a static thing, it's something that grows and transforms over time. Understanding and embracing these changes can lead to a deeper, more profound connection as both partners navigate the shifts together. As relationships evolve, so do the ways in which we experience both physical and emotional intimacy. The early excitement of a new relationship might give way to a deeper, more stable connection, but that doesn't mean the passion has to fade. A strong foundation of trust and mutual understanding is crucial in maintaining a fulfilling relationship as it matures. When you trust your partner, when you know that you can share your needs and desires without judgment, it creates a space where both of you can explore and deepen your connection in meaningful ways. Communication is at the heart of any successful relationship. It's about more than just talking, it's about truly listening, understanding, and responding to your partner's needs and feelings. This ongoing dialogue allows both partners to adjust their expectations and find solutions that honor the desires and needs of each other. It's a continuous process of growth and adaptation, where both people are committed to making the relationship as fulfilling as possible for each other. In today's world, there's a growing recognition of sapiosexuality, the attraction to intelligence and mental connection. This is a sign of the increasing value placed on emotional and intellectual bonds in relationships. People are discovering that being mentally and emotionally stimulated can be just as important, if not more so, than physical attraction. It's about finding someone who challenges you, who makes you think, and who engages with you on a deeper level. This kind of connection can create a strong, lasting bond that goes beyond the physical. There are also a lot of misconceptions and myths about intimacy that can create unnecessary fears or anxieties. One such myth is the idea of dead vagina syndrome, which falsely suggests that frequent physical connections can lead to a loss of sensitivity. This is simply not true and is rooted in misinformation. Instead of focusing on these baseless fears, it's much more productive to explore practices that enhance emotional intimacy. For example, the practice of karza, which emphasizes emotional connection over physical release, can be incredibly powerful in deepening the bond between partners. Taking care of your appearance is another important aspect of maintaining a healthy and fulfilling relationship. This isn't about vanity or superficiality, it's about self-respect and consideration for your partner. When you take the time to look your best, it shows that you care about yourself and about the relationship. It's a way of saying, I value you and I want to present myself in a way that reflects that. This effort can make a significant difference in how you connect with your partner, creating a more positive and satisfying experience for both of you. In the end, a fulfilling relationship is about balance. It's about nurturing both the physical and emotional aspects of your connection, ensuring that both are in harmony. When you take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit, it naturally enhances your relationships, making those moments of intimacy more meaningful and rewarding. It's about creating a space where both partners feel valued, respected, and deeply connected, both physically and emotionally. The journey of love and connection is one of the most beautiful and complex experiences we can have. It's a dance of emotions, a journey of growth, and a deep exploration of both ourselves and our partners. By embracing this journey with an open heart and a commitment to both our physical and emotional well-being, we can create relationships that are not only fulfilling but also deeply enriching and transformative. The dynamics between men and women, particularly within the realm of romantic relationships, are often a delicate and intricate dance, where balance is essential. Women, as many would attest, are drawn to men who demonstrate a sincere interest and dedication in their pursuit. Yet, this isn't simply about chasing after someone, it's about the quality and depth of that pursuit. Genuine interest transcends mere attraction, it involves a deep appreciation for the person herself, a desire to truly understand and connect with her on a meaningful level. This connection isn't fostered through overwhelming gestures or excessive attention, but rather through consistent, thoughtful, and authentic engagement. Women are often attuned to the nuances of a man's intentions, and it's this authenticity that can profoundly influence the course of a relationship. The sincerity in a man's approach often speaks louder than words, and when it's coupled with a genuine desire to know and appreciate the woman as an individual, it creates a foundation for something truly special. When we shift our focus to the realm of fantasies and dreams, we find that these aren't just idle musings or frivolous thoughts, they are powerful and essential aspects of our inner lives. Fantasies offer us a window into desires and scenarios that we might not encounter in our daily existence, providing a safe space to explore the depths of our psyche. These inner explorations are not something to be hidden or shamed, rather, they should be embraced as part of the rich tapestry that makes up our emotional and mental landscape. Fantasies can also serve as a bridge between partners, allowing them to share and understand each other's deeper desires. This shared exploration fosters a bond that is rooted in honesty and mutual discovery, strengthening the connection between them in ways that are both profound and intimate. The concept of keeping a relationship fresh and vibrant is another key element in maintaining a deep and lasting connection. A relationship, much like a garden, requires regular care and attention to flourish. It needs the warmth of affection, the nourishment of understanding, and the refreshing touch of new experiences to remain vibrant and alive. By introducing novelty, whether it's through new activities, adventures, or even conversations, couples can keep their connection dynamic and prevent it from becoming stagnant. This continuous growth and exploration together adds layers of richness to the relationship, ensuring that it evolves over time rather than falling into the rut of routine. Looking at love through the lens of psychology, Robert Sternberg's triangular theory of love provides a fascinating framework for understanding the complexities of romantic relationships. Sternberg posits that love consists of three key components: intimacy, passion, and commitment. These elements can combine in various ways to create different types of love, each with its own unique character. For instance, a relationship rich in passion and intimacy but lacking in commitment might be classified as romantic love, full of excitement but potentially fleeting. On the other hand, a relationship grounded in commitment and intimacy but with less passion might be seen as companionate love, offering stability and deep connection but perhaps lacking in fiery intensity. Understanding these dynamics can provide invaluable insight into one's own relationship, offering a roadmap for navigating the various stages and challenges that love presents. In relationships, it's not uncommon for individuals to experience sudden and seemingly inexplicable feelings of desire or interest. These emotions can be perplexing, particularly when they arise without a clear cause. However, it's important to recognize that such feelings are a normal part of the human experience. They don't necessarily need to be acted upon, but they do warrant acknowledgement and reflection. Open communication about these emotions can lead to greater understanding and connection between partners, turning what might initially seem like a confusing experience into an opportunity for deeper intimacy and trust. Another critical aspect of relationships is the role that attachment styles play in shaping our experiences of love and connection. Whether one has a secure, avoidant, or anxious attachment style can greatly influence how they relate to others and navigate intimacy. Those with secure attachment styles typically find it easier to build and maintain close relationships, while those with avoidant or anxious styles may face challenges in this area. By understanding your own attachment style, as well as that of your partner, you can gain profound insights into the dynamics of your relationship, allowing you to address challenges with greater empathy and effectiveness. It's also worth considering that intimacy and connection are not exclusive to the younger years of life. In fact, many couples find that their relationships deepen and become even more fulfilling as they grow older. As time passes, the bond between partners often evolves, gaining a sense of comfort, familiarity, and emotional depth that can be incredibly rewarding. While physical desire might change with age, the emotional and intellectual connections often become richer, leading to a type of intimacy that is deeply satisfying and enduring. The role of scent in attraction is another intriguing factor that is often overlooked. Certain fragrances have the power to evoke strong memories and emotions, subtly enhancing the connection between partners. Whether it's the natural scent of a loved one or a particular fragrance they wear, scent can play a surprisingly significant role in attraction and bonding. It's not merely about smelling pleasant, it's about the unique interaction between a person's scent and our senses, creating a bond that is both physical and emotional, often operating on a subconscious level. For some individuals, feelings of desire or interest are intricately linked to themes of power or control within the relationship. While these dynamics can be delicate, they are not inherently negative. When both partners are aware of and comfortable with these aspects, they can add a layer of complexity and excitement to the relationship, enriching the connection in ways that might not be immediately apparent. Power dynamics, when navigated with mutual understanding and respect, can become a source of growth and exploration rather than conflict. Environmental factors also play a role in how we experience connection and desire. For example, the warmth and light of summer often bring about an increase in feelings of closeness and attraction. The energy of the season, with its longer days and vibrant atmosphere, seems to foster a sense of intimacy that might not be as pronounced during colder months. While this isn't a universal rule, it's a phenomenon that many people recognize in their own lives, highlighting the subtle ways in which our environment influences our emotions and relationships. Music, too, is a powerful force in shaping the bonds between people. A shared song or a particular melody can become a symbol of your relationship, evoking a wealth of memories and emotions each time it's heard. Music has a unique ability to reach deep into our souls, forging connections that are both primal and profound. Whether it's dancing together to a favorite tune or reminiscing about a concert you attended, these musical moments can become cherished memories that strengthen the bond between you and your partner. There are also those who experience physical intimacy without the accompanying emotional pleasure, a condition known as anhedonia. This can present significant challenges in a relationship, potentially leading to misunderstandings or feelings of inadequacy. However, with compassionate understanding and open communication, couples can navigate these difficulties together, finding ways to support each other and maintain a strong, loving connection despite these challenges. Colors, particularly red, have long been associated with attraction and desire, but the mental and emotional connections in a relationship are often even more crucial. While physical attraction is important, it is the intellectual and emotional bond that sustains a relationship over time. The mind is a powerful component of attraction, and a deep mental and emotional connection can keep a relationship thriving even when physical desire wanes. This bond, built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared experiences, forms the bedrock of lasting and fulfilling love. When we talk about men facing challenges like erectile difficulties, it's important to understand how deeply this can affect not just their physical health but also their emotional well-being. Society often places a heavy burden on men to always be strong and capable, and when something like this happens, it can feel like they're not living up to those expectations. This isn't just about the physical aspect, but it touches on something much deeper: how they see themselves, their masculinity, and their worth. When self-esteem takes a hit in this way, it can ripple through every part of life, especially in intimate relationships. The fear of judgment or rejection can sometimes make it hard to open up about these struggles, which can lead to feelings of isolation. In this context, practices like yoga can be incredibly beneficial. Yoga isn't just about stretching or holding poses. It's a holistic practice that connects the body, mind, and spirit. Through regular practice, many people find that they're not only physically stronger but also more in tune with their emotions and thoughts. For men dealing with physical challenges, yoga can help reduce stress, increase body awareness, and improve overall well-being. This can, in turn, have a positive impact on their intimate lives. Feeling more connected to oneself often translates into feeling more connected to a partner, which is essential for a fulfilling relationship. Now, when we shift our focus to the digital world, it's clear that online interactions have become a major part of how people connect with each other. This can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, online communication allows for new connections and can make it easier to express feelings or desires that might be hard to talk about in person. On the other hand, the lack of face-to-face interaction can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, or even feelings of detachment if not handled carefully. It's crucial to establish clear boundaries and communicate effectively to ensure that these online interactions are positive and supportive, rather than becoming a source of tension or confusion. Another important aspect of relationships is physical affection. We often underestimate the power of a simple touch, a hug, or a gentle caress. These actions are more than just gestures, they are essential ways of expressing love, care, and support. When physical affection is missing in a relationship, it can lead to a sense of loneliness, even when two people are together. This kind of emotional and physical isolation can be very damaging over time, making it all the more important to nurture these small but significant expressions of connection. They serve as a reminder that we are valued and loved, which is something everyone needs to feel secure and happy in a relationship. Speaking of connection, some people are exploring different types of relationships, such as polyamory, which challenges the traditional view of monogamy. Polyamory allows individuals to form multiple romantic and physical connections with the consent of all involved. This isn't about replacing one relationship with another, but rather about expanding the ways people can connect emotionally and physically. For those who choose this path, it can be a way to explore different facets of themselves and their desires, leading to a richer understanding of what it means to love and be loved. Of course, this kind of relationship structure requires open communication, trust, and a deep respect for each partner's needs and boundaries. Interestingly, some people find that their emotional and physical experiences are enhanced by certain foods or activities. For example, sharing a meal prepared with care and attention can be a deeply intimate experience, creating a sense of closeness that goes beyond just eating together. Similarly, engaging in activities that bring joy and relaxation, such as dancing or walking in nature, can deepen the connection between partners. These moments of shared pleasure help to build and strengthen the bond in a relationship, making it more resilient to the challenges that might come their way. So, when we look at all these different aspects, physical challenges, the role of practices like yoga, the impact of online interactions, the importance of physical affection, alternative relationship structures, and the power of shared experiences, it becomes clear that intimacy and connection are multifaceted. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to building a strong relationship. What's important is that both partners are willing to explore and understand what works best for them, and to continue nurturing their connection in ways that feel meaningful and satisfying. As we wrap up this discussion, it's worth noting that the journey of understanding intimacy and connection is an ongoing one. There's always more to learn and new ways to grow, both individually and as part of a relationship. It's about staying curious, being open to change, and finding joy in the little things that make a relationship special. Whether it's trying a new activity together, finding ways to improve communication, or simply being there for each other in times of need, every effort counts in making a relationship stronger and more fulfilling. Thank you for taking the time to explore these ideas with us. We hope this conversation has provided some insights or sparked some thoughts about how to enhance your own relationships. If you found this discussion meaningful, we encourage you to stay connected with us for more topics like this by clicking on subscribe and share this video. Remember, the path to a deeper connection is one that we walk together, step by step. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep loving. See you in the next video.